Hello.
Yes. Hello?
Hi.
Now, this is George Williams. This is George Williams.
Okay, Joel Williams. What can I do for you?
George Williams, and I'm calling to discuss the Judge Socrates Manoukian and his corrupt rulings in his courtroom, of which I have been a victim.
Okay.
Yes, and I was asked by Andrew Crichton to go ahead and call in, and that this would be one of the subjects, and near and dear to my heart because I am currently a victim of Socrates Manoukian's corrupt and crooked rulings.
I have seen him all over the place, people screaming about this guy. And apparently he doesn't care who knows what, because there's a lot of information out there on this guy. He's running renegade, and nobody is willing to reel him in. What exactly happened with you?
Well, I don't know what other courtroom you can go in and file a petition against a person for harassing you, as every citizen has the right to file a petition of a restraining order against someone. And when I went into the courtroom to file, and I had this petition filed, he ruled against me, of which no petition was even filed against me. I was put out of my own gym. I was ruled against in a petition that wasn't even filed by the other side. Was ruled against me. So not only was I got a stay away order, and I got a petition filed against me to stay out of my gym where the guy harassed me. You know, I don't know what other courts you can go in, and then you trying to get justice, you trying to do the right thing. I made police reports. I got the police report to the police to investigate it, got the report to the court, got the petition signed, and went to court, and it just made a U-turn on me. I mean, because of this guy got up, and then and to top it all off, he used Chris Rock's joke, which was black people versus niggas in the courtroom, because the other guy was a black guy, and just made a joke out of it, like I was some kind of joke, like my life didn't matter, and my civil liberties didn't matter to him. It's two black guys, they all call each other niggers. So what? Big deal. Ha ha ha. Him and the lawyer laughed about it, and it's in the transcript. So we are appealing.
Yeah.
And
George, I read the transcript. I read the transcript, and he most certainly did make that reference.
Yes, he did.
What I'm trying to figure out here, George, is what was the catalyst for this situation? What happened that precipitated you getting put out of your own gym?
Well, I went to the gym as I had been having issues with this guy at my gym, and then I was told if he bothers me again, harasses me again, just make a police report and file a restraining order, as a citizen is allowed to do. So he did that. I went to the gym. I had a witness, a guy who was a Jewish guy, of which I guess Manoukian didn't like the fact that my witness was Jewish as well. So there were some things said, as you know if you read the transcript, and he kind of bullied us both He bullied us both in the courtroom. But that's what happened. The guy called me names, one which was a punk ass nigga and mother effer this and that and other. And I hate to have to say this stuff in the public, but it has to be the raw truth has to be told. And so he said all these things, and so I said, good, okay, I'm not gonna go back at this dude. I could fight him, I could do whatever, but he did the cowardly thing, called me names and ran. Okay, so the guy that worked there, which was my witness, told me I should file a complaint. I filed a complaint, and I also filed a police report. Then I went and filed a petition. Went to the court, and this guy, Manoukian, Judge Manoukian, Socrates Manoukian, as everyone knows him, decided, I don't want to hear your stuff. This is what I'm going to do for the other side. And this ruled totally against me and brought up even claims and charges that wasn't even supposed to be allowed in the case. And he just does what he wants to do in his courtroom.
Okay, let me ask you this. This is Santa Clara County, is it not?
Yes, it is.
Yeah. Okay, and this judge also deals with probate?
Yes, he deals with probate as well.
Yeah, this is what I've seen on him, that he has routinely disallowed evidence. Many judges do this, George. If there's any evidence to counter the claim by the state actors, by whomever's coming against you, it could be guardians, it could be attorneys, it could be whomever. If anything counters that, and it's evidence, provable evidence, okay, he won't allow it in the courtroom. And the deal is that in his courtroom, what we have surmised is that, as in most of these courtrooms, they've met beforehand, either by phone or in person, and they have decided how this is going to go down, and he acts as the buffer. What he does is make sure that nothing is entered into that case, into the record, that can substantiate your claims, and that shows the claims of the other person to be frivolous or without basis. He's notorious for this. He's also been notorious, very notorious for profiting greatly from, we're not sure how, from this, from doing this kind of thing. The ethnic slurs should have put the man off the bench. It absolutely should have put him off the bench. For this to come from a so-called judge, and have you found out, does he actually have any legal background? Is he actually an attorney, or is he just somebody's buddy, drinking partner?
Well, you know what? I haven't found out a whole lot more about him. Recently I've been finding out more as I go and realizing what I'm really up against here. You know, I couldn't believe it when these rulings were coming against me, and then I started getting this information, and thank goodness that there are other people out there complaining, and I'm not alone, so that's a good thing. But I don't know as much about him as I'm sure I'm going to find out.
Okay, George, let me ask you that. Have any of you gotten together and gone, like, to the Judicial Oversight Board?
Yes, we have. Yes, we have. I have a brother that is well-versed in legal dealings, and he has helped me file a appeal, a writ, and he's also helped me report this to the commission. And I don't know all the legal terms of everything, but I know if he was on this interview, he would definitely be able to tell you all the details in more legal terms. But I can tell you, yes, this guy has been reported to the commission, and but I just recently also found out that his wife is at the 6th District Court of Appeals. So, you know, those of us who are having problems with Judge Socrates Manoukian has his wife on the other end, you know, helping him deal out
in the appeals court.
Yes.
His wife's sitting on the appeals court. I believe that's a conflict of interest. Yeah.
Right. That is a conflict of interest to the public and to our civil liberties.